Hello, fellow spirits. My name is Nicole. I'm a spirit therapist. Check me out at spirittherapy.nyc for personal readings and a look at your birth chart. And so here we are in this very intense week of Taurus. So we have a super moon. There's so much noise. I mean, I've tried to do this video like 5 times, and you're just like, oh my God, the cards are reiterating the feeling that I'm getting. I'm just gonna push through it. I don't know if you can hear it, but as you can see, I'm feeling this energy that is about strife and disappointment and things not going the way that you thought that they would. It's a part of life, and these things come up for us to be able to heal. So we need to remember that whenever we have the feelings, the thoughts that are raging, that are angry about people not doing the right thing, people not being nice to each other, um, ego problems coming up. And what do we do to quell ourselves and to calm ourselves into a place of peace, joy, love, and happiness when that is not what we're feeling? So as the spirit therapist, it's always easier for me to deal with you than it is for me to deal with me, because I need to get all my stuff, my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, my ego in place, balanced, so that I can also rise above. So that's what I'm here to help you with, because eclipses are about stopping the light of what has been, taking a pause, and then starting again. So this is all about renewal and dealing with the muck and the mire that comes up when we are digging into the truth. This eclipse is happening at 5 degrees of Sagittarius. Sag is about the truth, about spiritual laws, about research, and finding a clear way to get through to what we want to happen. So this could be a shakeup, and you're probably already feeling it. Did I say it's on the 26th? Because this week's energy is really about finding out what's working for you, finding out what's not working for you, and how to traverse through to find the truth, living your sovereign being joy through this adversity. So, so if you would like to look at your own chart and see where 5 degrees of Sagittarius shows up, what house it's in, that will show you what area of your life this eclipse is going to affect. I have my Neptune at 5 degrees of Sagittarius in my second house. So Neptune is about unconditional love, selfless love, also martyrdom, um, um, victimizer, but also creativity and finding new ways, new solutions to finding the peace, joy, love in your heart. So it's in my second house, which is about what do I have? That's ruled by Taurus. So what do I have? What am I going to do with what I have? And it's important to look at the opposite sign of whatever event is happening. So that for me is in the house of Scorpio, which is other people, secrets, what's the truth, bringing up the shadow, digging deep. And in my chart, um, I have an opposite chart because I'm a Libra rising. So it's where Gemini is. And Gemini is about communication. What do we think? How do we prove our thoughts? So in the house of Scorpio, it's about other people. How am I communicating? How are other people communicating to me? And what does that mean for my love and what I have? So it's a very interesting thing to look at your chart in this way, because that all makes sense to me. So yours will probably make sense to you too, where this energy is affecting us. So so the cards are jumping out. So I'm just going to go to the cards. I'm using the Thoth deck because it's so real out there. And I just got the Crowley Companion Tarot book, which is really great if you're interested in the Thoth deck to find out more about this very esoteric tarot deck. So here we are, 5 degrees of Sagittarius, 5 degrees, 5 of Cups. This is disappointment. This is looking at what has failed, and instead of looking at what we can learn from this, mistakes, disappointments, plans going awry. As you can see, the water has dried up, the cups are suspended, thirsty. Mars is, the symbol for Mars is up here, and Scorpio, so Mars can be about our fight, what we want to do about it, and Scorpio ruled by Pluto, this is the Pluto retrograde, about bringing up what is not working for us so that we can acknowledge it, look at it, and move past it. So any disappointments that you're feeling, there's a lot getting thrown at all of us, and it's making our mind kind of jumbly. I just did this video before, but I made too many verbal mistakes. I was like, what? You know, Queen of Swords, I called Queen of Wands, like, hello. So, you know, this is us getting jostled around so that we don't get too bogged down in details and we wake ourselves up. We're just waking up here to the ways that we've been before and the ways that we want to be and are not going to be the way that the things have been before. So this is collective consciousness waking up, collective shadow coming up to be seen so that it is next in line to be healed. So whatever you feel about what's going on in the world stage, whatever you feel about what's going on in your own stage, your own life, it needs to be acknowledged. The feelings, the fight, the anger, the sadness, the disappointment need to be acknowledged so that they don't get pushed down into the body and create problems. So holding it, seeing it, looking at it, going, what is this? What is this anger? What is this sadness? What is this really? What is my feeling really about this? What is hurt? Is it my ego? Is it my heart? Is it my thoughts? What is it really? And then you don't necessarily have to find a solution. You may, but prayers, that's when prayers and asking for angelic help or energetic help, prayers are being answered right now. They always are, but if you're asking, you will find the answers, and help and solace will come to you. But we have to acknowledge what's happening, you know? The train is happening, so that's part of our consciousness. That's part of what is happening. And so we can get to victory. Victory, we go from 5 to 6. This is Wands, this is fire, this is Saturn. Also, what is just, what can be triumphant, what can be solidified, the threes, the power of the 3 that goes into 6, that's creativity, that's new vision, inspiration, and being able to get past this. This is how we learn, through mistakes or disappointments or sadness. That's when we wake up, is when we're not feeling so great, because we have to acknowledge it and we have to do something about it in order to make ourselves feel better. So this is the promise with this eclipse, that we can move past a lot of these shadow sides of our world and our personal lives, so that we can ride forth triumphant and be proud of ourselves and know that we have grown. And the final message on how to traverse this is the Queen of Swords. So this is like Athena. She's got the head of a man here. So as we know, Athena sprung out of her father's head, and she is the goddess of wisdom, strategy, the arts, and how to move forward through any circumstance without too much emotion, not making decisions from an emotional standpoint that are wonky. It's more about clear intelligence, clear intellect, clear thinking, logic, and moving forward, cutting through with your thoughts. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Okay, I don't want this anymore. And making some decisions, making some very clear-cut decisions, and getting past the patriarchy, using the feminine. She's here, you know, topless with the breasts are about nourishment. What are we nourishing in our life, in ourself? And taking that feminine love, moving past the war and the putting down of the patriarchy, and making some clear decisions. How do we want to move forward? And where is our power? Can we be powerful in this time of adversity? And power is not about fighting. Power is about stillness. It's about balance. It's about knowing how to traverse and deal with everything that you're thinking and feeling and your spirit is telling you, so that you can make a very conscious, mature decision on what needs to move forward without too much emotion wonking up the mind. Exactly, Crow. So, this is where we are. If you would like a personal reading with me, it's a very good time to delve into these things so that we can cleanse them out and work with what we've got, make some clear decisions, tune in with our spirit guides, our angel messages, and find solutions. I mean, when we're having wonky thoughts and feelings, it's hard to hear what spirit is telling us. Here he comes. Wow, I've never heard them sound like that. So there we go. New calls, new trumpets of triumph, of traversing this time, of moving past this time, of dealing with what is coming up, so that we can learn and grow and evolve and raise our consciousness, so that we don't need to deal with these lower vibrations like this anymore. So I hope that was helpful. Peace and love to all of you. Find peace and joy in your heart. And if you can't find it, then acceptance. Accept. It's okay. I don't feel good right now. It's okay. I will feel better later when I feel like it. I'm ornery right now, and that's what's up, because this has happened, and I can acknowledge it and sit with myself and be kind to myself. And just like soothing a child, we can find love, find something that can make us feel creative, because creativity is a little, you know, when you're dealing with life things, you don't feel like painting a painting, but we do need to get back to that, so that our sovereign being can be happy, All right, much love to all of you. Check me out at spirittherapy.nyc, and I will speak to you very soon.